Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to customize your dock preferences so you can change where it is on the screen. Like mine's on the right, but by default it comes on the bottom, and you can also put it on the left. And then I'm going to show you how to customize the smaller aspects of it as well. So first you want to go into dock preferences. To do this, either go under system preferences and then dock, or you can also double click or right click and hit dock preferences. Okay, so then you'll see a size bar. This bar just changes how big your dock is. Depending on how many icons you have, your dock can only get so large. Like mine can't even go past half because I have so many things in it right now, and because it's on the right hand side of my screen. If it's on the bottom, you can always make it bigger than on the sides. I like to keep it relatively small. Then the next is magnification. You can turn this on or off using the check, as you just saw there. And then if you set it below your size, it doesn't do anything. But if you set it above your size, you'll see the dock start to zoom in on wherever your mouse is on the dock, and then it'll shrink everything else. So I like to keep that up a little bit above half, so it's kind of like that. And then position on the screen, I like it on the right hand, but you can also put it on the bottom and the left. I feel like it doesn't really affect that much when it's on the right hand, doesn't really get in the way. And I like having the bottom open so you can like bring Word documents down farther. So I go with that. Next you have the minimize window option, and they have two effects. Genie is kind of like the dock being poured in. A window being poured into your dock, kind of like this. Scale, on the other hand, is a lot more Windows-like. It just is what a normal minimize looks like, and it like shrinks down into the dock. It shrinks a lot quicker than the Genie, but it doesn't really look as cool. I just keep Genie on, but it can make your computer slower if you have way too many things open. You try to open them. So sometimes I'll switch to scale. Next you have some options like I'll start at the bottom. Show indicator lights for open application. You'll see in my dock that Finder, QuickTime, and System Preferences all have a little dot next to them. That means that the applications are currently running. QuickTime, because that's what I'm recording with. Finder is always going to be running because that is the equivalent of Windows Explorer. Basically, without Finder, you couldn't use any of the files on your computer and it wouldn't really work. And then System Preferences is open because it's right there. And then you can check automatically hide and show the dock to make it hide off the screen, and then if you bring your mouse over to where your dock should be, it'll pop back out. That's good if you want to use your entire screen without the dock getting in the way, but unless you have a big dock, it shouldn't really matter too much, so I keep that checked off. And then animate opening windows. I'll display for you real quick what that looks like with it on and off. That's with it off, it just kind of pops up, and you'll see that light blinks. The icon doesn't bounce. Say I wanted the icon to bounce to know it's loading. You just click it with that checked, and the icon will bounce until it's completely loaded. And then you can also select minimize windows into application icon. What this does, I'll demonstrate here. If it's checked, this will minimize into system preferences without this option checked, it'll minimize below this dotted line bar, right down here near the trash can. So it's kind of easier to get to down here, but also makes your dock a lot more cluttered once you start having multiple like Word documents open. So I like to have it checked. And then if you don't want to go into system preferences, there are some quick ways to edit your dock too. You'll see that between system preferences and documents, you have this double, not this double, you'll see that you have this dotted line, and when you hover over it, your mouse becomes this different icon. If you click and hold once you have that icon up and you drag, you can change the size of your dock right from there. Also, if you double click or right click if you have a mouse or anything, on that line, a lot of the basic features show up, such as turning hiding on and off, turning magnification on and off, position on the screen, and then how you minimize, genie or scale, and then also links to your dock preferences. So that's a quick tutorial on the dock settings. I hope you like it. Hope that helps.